Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, Bashem Rakakwadash. My name is Yakalba from Plaintables Philadelphia, Philly. Now, these are the magic bands. They're, I guess, entry keys. You can access Walt Disney World. They've been out since 2013. All right, and they're says Magic Bands and Magic Bands 2, and they have the Magic Band Plus. So I say right there. Are plastic bracelets that contain RFID radios used at Walt Disney World resorts. All right, so they're getting people used to using RFID systems. All right, wearable tech, inception 2013. All right, this is the article I got. It says this is cinemablend.com. Here. Now this is framed in, as a tech website. I had to search for it, so I don't know what the site is all about. Well, it says it up here. All right, it's framed in a way where they're saying, well, is this better? Magic Band Plus better than a previous one? But my point is just that it's wearable tech, and soon the how you'll be able to pass through different areas and buildings that you have to pay for, you have to have a ticket to, or invite to, or pay for. It's going to be RFID, and it's going to be in your hand. All right, as this Bible says, Revelation 13:16, your right hand or your forehead, meaning anywhere on your body. That's logical. It's for you to pass through some kind of a payment system. All right, it says, got us to highlight here. The simple RFID chip on the wrist strap has numerous functions that make navigating the massive resort easier. So they're making it easy for you. But soon it's not going to be a band that's going to be used to pay for. It's going to be the RFID is going to go into your hand. All right. But Esau's a fucking idiot, so he'll probably still have multiple authenticating devices. All right, like your fingerprint, iris scan, and then you gotta scan your chip. But you gotta have all three. We'll see what happens. But I'm sure it's gonna be massive fraud and theft. All right, around the implant. All right, so they're making it more appealing. The new version of the band includes LEDs and a haptic feedback sensor. That means touch, right? This is touch. Alright, so this means that it can light up on the different colors to match the show or vibrate along with the explosion of fireworks. So people like gimmicks like that. Like you walk into an area and it fits the area you in, it changes a certain color or reads a certain wording according to where you at, or it gives you information about where you at and what activities to engage in. So it makes it more appealing. Alright. It says guests use their Magic Band Plus and a special kiosk to activate the search for a bounty somewhere on Batu. Then through a combination of Magic Band Plus, vibrations, and Star Wars. So basically, when you go to a certain area, you can engage in different activities. So they're making it more appealing to people. And that's how they're going to introduce the implant for buying and selling. It's going to be appealing. You're going to be able to do stuff with it. They can cause a crisis to happen in which resources are lacking for weeks or months, and then they come up with this new system, this implant to put in your hands to get provisions, food, clothing, shelter, access to clean water, habitable areas. They plan on cutting the cities off, partitioning the neighborhoods. Some crisis they're going to cause. All right. This is Disney World. All right. Some of you might have already known about the bands, the RFID bands. I'm sure different resorts probably have something similar. The point is they're making using RFID more appealing and useful. All right. So we went through that. So we're going to go through one more. This is Revelation 13:16. And he calls with all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So if you're rich, if you poor, if you were in prison, or you can freely, or you outside of prison, because this is taking the implant is slavery. All right, to receive a implant or mark, it says charagma there in the Greek, in their right hand or in their foreheads. Got G5480. So, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, which is the charagma, or the number of his name. Now here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is number of a man, and his number is 666. So you can't just write a beast's name on your hand. You can pay for stuff. Or write 666 on your hand. You can just take food at the grocery store. It's referring to the same thing. All right, it said it 3 times here. It says mark, name, and number. All right, it's the same thing. It's the implant. Where we at? Charagma, G5480. All right, when the Bible gives you a prophecy, or is explaining something to you, it normally tells you in 2 or 3 different ways explaining the same thing. I'm sure that's called something. All right, but it explained the same thing in 3 different ways. All right, that's how Israelites talk. I give you an example, then they give you an analogy, and then they give you another analogy, so you can understand it. All right, charagma. All right, we got of the mark stamped on the forehead of the right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist. All right, it's the badge of the followers of Satan. All right, and Satan being plural, not singular. All right, the so-called Esau, Edom, the Caucasian, the dominant race on the planet, they're going to implement the implant mark. All right. So Antichrist here means the elite Caucasian people. All right. Of the mark stamped on the forehead of the right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist. All right. Plural. I mean, it's a group of elite people. Employment is slavery. License, what? To buy and sell. All right. And achievement, well, you get to eat. And it has shelter and clean water. Well, that's what he said. They could be lying about the quality. All right. You can still put the death after that too, because remember, Esau's the devil. And then you go down here, it says as a badge of servitude. All right, because when you take that implant, the charagma, you become a slave. All right, you become a slave to the system. Who controls the system? The elite Caucasian people, are known in the Bible as the Edomites. All right, they have the best technology, the most powerful technology on the planet. They're all Edomites, so-called Caucasian people. All right, because they didn't start out in the caves. They went to the caves at a later time. Their origin, they were in the so-called Middle East. All right, they were civilized before the Lord made them degenerates. All right, but they became cavemen. They got Carax. That's how we know it's sharp. Well, charagma, that's how we know it's sharp. And this goes into it. Carax. Carax. A palisade, a rampart. These things that go beneath the surface. All right. A trench. See down here? A trench. Palisade. All right. Stakes. They're fixed in the ground, meaning they go in beneath the surface. All right. They pierce the surface to grab. All right. To hold tight, to bind. so the gate won't get ripped up. All right, so you got that. Oh, that's all sharpen. To sharpen to a point. Scratch, stake. All right. So we know the when you read Revelation about the mark 5480, Revelation 13:17, 5480. All right, G5480 is referring to something that's going beneath the surface. It's not just something that's like on the surface. It's in. Right. It's inside. Where we at? Charagma. All right. That's how we know it's not talking about a wristband. All right. It's referring to something that's going to go inside your body. All right. Got the charagma. A mark branded on horses. A thing carved. All right, carved. I mean, you cut into it to shape it. Graven works. All right. Charagma. Alright. And we got this one. This is from InsideTheMagic.net. Innocent video starts a viral debate on Disney park stealing your fingerprint. They basically say they don't steal your they don't store your fingerprint. That's not the point. The point is they have your fingerprint and they can sell your fingerprint. Alright. Esau's a crafty devil. Alright, yeah, they don't store it. Okay, that might be true. They obviously have to store it for a certain time period. All right. They authenticate your fingerprint. All right. Which they're so I mean, people are really stupid. How can they verify your fingerprint if it's not stored? These people are stupid. You have to give your fingerprint to them so it knows what your fingerprint looks like. But then they're saying they're not storing your fingerprint. This is January 10th, 2023. All right. The feature was temporarily paused during that pandemic. Where it says, I'm going to play the video. It says Control F. Finger. Alright, it says Disney fans were quick to correct the naysayers. The Walt Disney World Resort scans your fingerprint. It does not store that data. Simply put, it assigns your fingerprint to a unique number and uses that number to confirm your identity when you scan your Disney park ticket. It can't verify your fingerprint unless they have your fingerprint. I mean, I don't see how they don't understand that. Why does she scan her fingerprint if it wasn't verifying her fingerprint? So so you can put any finger up there. It's the band. Yeah, it has to store your fingerprint. If otherwise, it's not going to go green. Where's this off of TikTok? Let's let it play one more time. So this is the actual video. 454,000 hearts or likes. Likes and 737 comments. So you do store your fingerprint. All right. Esau's a liar. Otherwise, they wouldn't need to use your fingerprint. You just scan the barcode. Scan the RFID band. Because she pointed to that, so you have to do both. All right. So, you gotta fact check things. People say stupid shit. Confused Kells use her fingerprint to enter Disney's fingerprints. Why not just show a ticket, or why not just use the band? All right, that's what they're gonna be saying soon. Why not just use your chip? No way. I'm giving Disney my fingerprint. Disney park fans were quick to correct the naysayers, though Walt Disney World Resort scans your fingerprint. It does not store that data. What? Simply put, it assigns your fingerprint. It assigns your fingerprint. So how don't they have the data if they're not assigning your? They assigned your fingerprint, so they have to have your fingerprint on file. Somebody in the comment board correct me if I'm seeing something wrong. Simply put, it assigns your fingerprint to a unique number and uses that number to confirm your identity when you scan your Disney park ticket. Maybe I'm missing something. So it knows your fingerprint is assigned to the number. So it has to have your fingerprint on file. Okay, let's just move on. I think that was pretty much the whole thing anyway. Right there. Let's play the video one more time. Esau, you're the devil. You're the damn devil. Maybe I didn't see something. Scans the RFID, and then your fingerprint that's on file. It verified what they have on file. It verified her fingerprint that was on file. Right there. And then it has your fingerprint on file, so it knows it's your fingerprint. Alright. And then they can sell the information. They can sell you stuff. Did you sign something that says don't share my information? And then who the hell are they gonna keep their honor? They sell your shit all the time. Alright, I got Genesis 3:1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made, and he said unto the woman, hath the power said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. So he ended up telling a half truth. But the point here is more subtle. H6175. All right, crafty is what I want to look up. Clever at achieving one's aims by indirect or deceitful methods. All right. Like the contradiction, they don't store your fingerprint, but they verify your fingerprint. How do you verify something they don't have? All right. Bad sense. This is in a bad sense. All right, we got shrewd, but crafty is. What was sly? Cunning, having or showing a cunning and deceitful nature. So I think you get the point. Esau, you're the devil. We know the little tricks you're trying to pull. All right. With your magic band and your fingerprint. Okay, let me go back. All right. It's Mark 7:21. It's about what defiles a man. What to eat with unwashed hands doesn't defile a man. All right. It says thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these evil things come from within and defile the man. Esau, he's the chief man on earth, so he has to be full of what I just read. All right. So you can't trust Esau to get the technology right. All right. It's even said that the implant is going to cause cancer. All right. Thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, and foolishness. The implant is foolishness. All right. Because they're going to do scamming. They're going to be scanning all types of shit, all types of biometric information. All right, your eye, your shape of your head, your face, all right, and the RFID implant. All right, because Esau's an idiot. All right, he can't get it right. All right, that's why you saw him with the band and the fingerprint. All right, you're gonna say, oh, you can have your chip stolen, all this crap. All right, but what's the centerpiece going to be? That centerpiece is going to be that implant. All right, they already do the smart cities. The smart cities are really used to control the people in the city. It's really a prison camp. When they talk about smart cities and fast internet and all that stuff, and electric cars, it's really to enslave the people in the city. It's a concentration camp. They're building a concentration camp. It's a surveillance city. All right, that's what smart cities are. They're surveillance cities. All right. And Esau is establishing his new world order by bringing everybody together, if not physically, all together, the payment systems and ideology-wise, like liberating women, destroying the families, everybody being on the same or similar payment system. Right? Because even though the nation is going to have different payment systems, they're going to be, meaning they're going to be separate, but they're going to be the same technology, the implant. Yeah. It says, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. So it don't matter whether Russia and the West is at war with each other. They're still going to have the same law passed that you got to get that implant. All right. Or they have differences in religion, different differences in laws. The thing they're going to have in common is going to be they're all going to enforce upon their people the implant. All right. He's a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desires hell, and is as death. All right. Because hell is never full, so he constantly wants more and more resources, more and more power, more and more influence and control. And is as death, meaning his programs prescribe death. They aid in killing you, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. All right? And they start off with, if not physical slavery, when it comes to the laws, they want to have similar or the same laws that they export under democracy. It's one of the terms they use. All right, and a dollar. That's how they control nations, by the dollar. If you accept dollars from them, they can impose sanctions on you. All right. If you use their money system. All right. Yeah, I think that was everything I had. I made my points. The new system is going to be an RFID system with an RFID implant system, which is going to be used to buy and sell and to gain access to buildings. Even though that's unconstitutional, you're not supposed to have to surrender your identification into a public building. Well, Esau, he can change the laws anytime he wants. All right, you shouldn't have to surrender that's an unlawful seizure. That's a Fourth Amendment violation. All right, you shouldn't have to surrender your identification to freely go in public. All right, but Esau, he can change the laws anytime he wants. Esau's law constitution is transitory based upon the current state of affairs. All right, Don't forget that Esau's laws, Constitution, Bill of Rights are transitory based upon the current state of affairs. All right. Hope this lesson was helpful and insightful. Hope you edified. Shalom.